travel vlogs. Feels like we haven't done this in a while because we haven't since May. We haven't vlogged a trip since May. And we use the word vlog loosely for our May trip. It is 4:39 p.m. on Friday, January 7th. It is
3 degrees out.
3 degrees out. And we are on our way to the airport. Our flight leaves at, well, it's supposed to leave at 7:59 p.m. It says it's on time. We are very early.
Well, we always get here 3 hours early.
Yes, and I mean, we got off work, we got everything situated with the house, and
traffic was nothing, so that was kind of
no traffic. Yeah, it was really nice. So we are heading into the airport right now, so we'll check in with you once we get through security. Here is the entrance
to the old MSP.
The old MSP airport, Terminal 1. We've stayed at this Intercontinental hotel before. It was nice.
Yep.
I think we'll probably do that again in the future when we fly out early in the morning.
Yeah, it's nice.
It was nice to be close.
Got a little shuttle to the... It would be nicer if you could, like, walk there, but...
Yeah, but they did have a shuttle. It was nice.
A shuttle,
yeah. All right, here we go. Here we are.
Here we are.
Sitting at the airport waiting. Just give you a quick little peek down the hall. It's busy.
Yeah.
It's really busy. But
I look a little bit Hannibal Lecter-ish.
look at my hair. I mean, guys, this is like our most attractive look right now.
We look like we should be in the back of the plane.
Keep in mind, we are heading just straight to the airport, to the hotel to sleep tonight, which is why it's okay that we look a little bit insane.
Yeah.
But we have about an hour until we should be able to board, so that's not too bad.
No.
We got some grilled cheese sandwiches and donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. Which seems silly because they'll feed us because we're riding in first class, but
it was like 2 hours away.
and it wasn't great last time.
Yeah.
It was like the snacks were good, but not the actual meal part. So this way we don't have to worry about it. But
my nose looked huge in this thing.
Oh, all right.
Hiding a missile under there.
Our awkward discomfort is starting to kick in as people watch us. So we'll see you when we get on the plane.
Hey, we're outside.
We're not really though. We're
Still
inside, and we're super annoyed because our flight just got delayed by 3 hours.
Yep.
We have a pilot, we have a co-pilot, but we're missing flight attendants, and somehow they can't handle getting anybody here for 3 hours.
Yeah, they're going to take another crew that's coming in.
Final in the media boarding call for Washington, D.C., flight 2880.
I have a lot of grace for things that happen with flights. Like, internally we'd be irritated or whatever, but they had us standing there ready to board.
Yeah.
And then, 8:30, which was a half an hour. 10:30, just like that.
And they didn't communicate until it was done. And we saw one of the gate attendants walk out with 2 COVID tests.
Yep.
So we're wondering if they went and tested these people and they were positive.
And
but all you got to do is say that.
All you got to do is tell us that.
Because otherwise it looks like you're incompetent.
Yes. If they communicated to us that was for sure the reason that these flight attendants were here, I would still be irritated that you couldn't find some backup or something, but it would be easier to handle.
Yeah. But now it looks like you had 4 people just not show up.
That's what it looks like. Yep. So I just don't know. It's the lack of communication. That's what we always talk about.
Yeah.
That's the thing that frustrates us.
If it's late, just tell us.
Yep. So, of course, now my anxiety has me believing this flight's going to ultimately get canceled. The pilots are going to time out or something.
Boarding call for passengers on Delta flight 2516 to
I guess we'll see.
Please proceed.
What's the newest tidbit?
It's delayed even longer.
It's now...
We're going to be here all night.
Yep,
probably.
It's now 11:09. Guys, I feel positive that our flight is going to get canceled. And having never experienced that before, once we've already checked our bags, I don't know exactly what that looks like. I mean, what are the odds they'd be able to get us on a flight tomorrow? Probably not very good.
I don't know.
And what do you do? I said we grab our bags, we rent a car, and we drive 24 hours straight to Florida, I guess. I don't know. Everybody who's watching this when we finally put it up is going to be like, wow, these are spoiled people who've never had any airport problems like they.
Yeah. Everybody else has had some issue.
I'm sure, but it's just, I think it's more frustrating for me right now than anything because we need this trip. Life has just been one curveball after another lately, and it just feels so. It feels
on
like
top of everything else. Another thing.
It feels like some sort of cruel joke that's being played on us every time we get excited about anything, or every time we feel like we have good news about anything. There's some little thing that mars it. So I'm trying not to be super cynical, but also we are sitting like in a different gate now because there is a person at our gate, and
You're going from yelling into the phone at somebody
like
to,
yelling.
like, not yelling,
No,
but talking loudly. At,
yeah, they weren't fighting or anything, but
speaker and and then making weird noises.
by the time we left,
Talking
they're
to
like
themselves.
grunting. Some of the noises were dang near pornographic, and then like belching 2 inches from my face. Literal like. We're highly irritated anyway right now, but this person was already sort of annoying before we were irritated, so I couldn't sit there anymore. Anyway, this is going to be a fun, cheery travel day vlog.
Yep, another 2 hours to wait.
Yep, until we come back and tell you that it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Start taking bets now.
Mm-hmm.
We're finally on the plane. What time is
Hopefully
it?
we leave 11:30.
It's 11:30. Hopefully leaving soon. We will see you in Orlando if we are still awake. What time is it? It's 4:25 a.m., guys.
4:30 in the morning.
We're here. We are in the Hyatt Regency. I think I called it a Marriott in my last video. We are in the Hyatt Regency at MCO. I mean, can you tell by how we look?
It's time to go to bed.
Oh my gosh.
Time to get up for breakfast almost.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m.
30.
Yeah, 4:30 a.m. We were supposed to be here at 12:30. I am grateful that this is the first time we've had an experience like this flying.
Yeah.
Which I know most of you are probably like, really? This is your, 11, 12, my 13th trip, and this is the only bad experience, aside from my very first trip ever, which included a canceled flight, which if it didn't include a canceled flight, we never would have gone to Disney World, so that one doesn't really count, because that... Anyway, we know we're lucky, but aren't you glad that it happened on a trip when we decided to fly the night before?
Yeah.
Because even though it was...
Otherwise we would have missed some of the day.
Yeah, and it was annoying, and the money we paid for this hotel room feels like a little bit of a waste, and some of that, but at least, we didn't lose an entire day, or a day where we had paid for a Disney resort. I mean, if we'd known we were going to get here at 4:30, we honestly probably would be sleeping out in the airport.
Yeah.
But, whatever, so, anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
We'll see.
We'll give you a quick little swing around the room, because we did give a room tour at this resort in, I think, our May trip, but the room was slightly different, so we'll give you a quick little tour here before we go to bed.
There's the tour. There's the bed. There's the TV.
It's really that side Hi.
There's a
It's
couch.
this side that's different from the last tour. Bathroom and everything are the same as the last place, I'm pretty sure. This side is just slightly bigger, I think. I think we had 2 beds, didn't we?
Seemed like it.
Yeah. Must be a king.
It's a nice, spacious bathroom.
Very nice room.
Giant shower head.
We have a view of, I don't know, something outside.
Huh? It's like the parking ramp. and
Yeah, the parking
stuff.
ramp. We don't have the into the airport view like we did last time, but that is fine. So, anyway, we are going to bed. Thank you for joining us for travel day, and we will see you in the morning.
There goes a plane driving through the woods. Oh, you can all see the tail. It's like a shark. Land shark. Ooh, there it comes. Peeking out. The city of Orlando in the background.
Yes, we are still alive.
Yes. What time is it? 8:30?
No,
9 now?
o'clock.
We didn't even sleep till our alarm went off. That's weird.
9:07. Good morning. Wait till about 6 p.m. when we're sleeping.
Yeah. We're gonna go check into our beach club and collapse on the bed probably.
Probably. We have our record. The earliest we have ever gone to bed on travel day, which this kind of is travel day as far as getting to our Disney resort is concerned, is 7 p.m. It was on a trip to Old Key West.
Yeah. I don't know why we were so tired that trip.
That was the trip, January 2020, when we were pretty sure we weren't going to make it out because of the blizzard.
Oh, that's right.
All the flights were canceled. We were the first flight to make it out of the airport that morning.
Yeah.
So I don't think we slept. Anyway, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to official
Day one.
We're dressed and ready to go today. I always feel kind of frumpy in these dresses, but they're very comfortable. So my tennies, got my Disney World mask. Feeling ready to go?
Yep. Ready to romp around Animal Kingdom for a couple hours. Oh, okay.
That makes me feel exhausted, but we shall see how we feel.
We shall see.
We just might.
We'll just go to the mall instead.
Ew. We're getting on Disney property as soon as possible.
Yep.
Right? Well, we've made it to the rental car. It's a Chevy Malibu. It's a nice looking car. We did, what'd you say, one upgrade from the tiny car?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Awesome. Oh, we are so close to the bubble. We can taste it.
We're gonna go right in and right back out again.
We are, because we're going to go stop at Target and get some toiletries. But here comes the new gussied up sign. It really does look good, all brightened up, doesn't it? 50th anniversary sign. Ooh. Did you hear the bubble? We are officially here. Love those purple
Beach Club.
Love those purple Disney signs.
Yep.
I have one in my office now. So we drove all the way through property, immediately popped out the other side, and now we're eating off property at a place called Portillo's. We have them at home, but we've never tried them.
At least it's something new.
Yeah, so we both got the cheese fries, and then I got this, what was this called? Polish sausage, Maxwell Polish sausage.
Yep.
With some grilled onions and mustard. And then you got the beef and cheddar croissant.
Yep.
It looks really good. It's like their Italian beef. So we'll let you know what we think after we try it. But look at this place. It is so cool. So cool in here.
The cheese sauce is good.
The cheese sauce is good?
Let me take a little beef.
All right, yeah, have some. Good?
That's really good.
All right, let me try my cheese sauce. Woo! I have eaten before, once or twice. Very good.
Try your Maxwell sausage.
All right. Delicious.
All right.
New Disney resort here, the Walt Disney World Swan Reserve. Must be open, huh?
Looks like it.
I thought I had heard it was. Looks like there's people going in. We have already gotten lost. We already drove directly into Epcot because, you know, that's what we do.
Yep.
We've never been here before except for the last 10 times we were here. We're good at getting lost on property.
Never driven ourselves to the beach club.
No, we haven't. That's true. We don't. Well, actually, we have.
Oh, yeah, we have. While we were at Boardwalk around the corner.
Yep. Yep, we did drive it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I put my hand right in the screen there, but yep. All right, so we are like Swan and Dolphin is over here. I don't know if you can see. And then we are headed to the beach club right now. It would not be Disney World without construction barrels someplace on property.
They are constantly fixing stuff here.
Yep, there's always something to do. There's Yacht Club, or the sign for Yacht Club. Hey, hi Yacht Club.
Yacht Club.
Yacht Club Resort. And then it'll be the Beach Club Resort. And we're actually staying in the Beach Club Villas because we rented DVC points. Details will be in the below video. And I don't even know if we told you guys that we got the notification that our room was ready at 12:30.
Yes. Beach club wins for early check-in.
Yeah, I think this might be the earliest we've had
Since All-Star.
Yep, since All-Star Movies. And that one we got the notification that our room was ready while we were still on the plane. Like it popped up when we got off the plane. I think when I came with my sister to Pop Century, we had it before we left the airport. Or before we, like, boarded Magical Express, but...
Alright. We're checking in.
Perfect. What's the valet and bill service straight out at the main lobby?
Alright, thank you.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Here we are. I love it when they tell us, welcome home. Welcome home.
Before the bridge, self-parking.
Yep, right there. So that straight ahead is the actual resort. That's where non-DVC would stay for sure. And then these are the villas. So these are where DVC, I don't think it's only DVC in the villas. I think sometimes you can get, like non-DVC people can get rooms here. I guess I'm not 100% sure how that works. But anyway, point being, these are the villas. The resort is like a powder blue, and then the villas are like this teal, almost greenish color. But all right, we're gonna get parked and we'll show you our room.
This is the back of our room. Oh, there's our map, so I guess we can see where we need to go. So this is our Beach Club room 339 studio. And right away, you got a little cove to put your suitcases, I think. The bed is not as tall. No, it's not tall like the other ones, so
No.
you got to put your suitcases here. Anyway, you got coffee maker, fridge, waste and recycle under here. Got a tiny little sink and a microwave. Didn't even look up here. Oh, you got some plastic cups and plates and a toaster, paper towel. You got your vanity here, mirror, and a special scary mirror. Hair dryer underneath. We got soap and lotion. We got our safe. Ironing board extra, pillow, blanket, a vacuum, some hangers. You got your ironing board. Back this way is the bathroom. Decent size. You got towels and we don't have the wall-mounted ones, so we have the little bottles of shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap, shower.
I think I kind of like that.
Yeah, I kind of like that too, guys.
Especially because we checked bags this time, so we could hoard again like we've done in the past.
Yeah, if we get, I don't know how much service
we
we
could
get.
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. I turned down the music a little bit.
The big TV, so that's remodeled, the big TV.
Yeah.
Nothing else is really refurbished.
No,
Got a small little set of 2 drawers on each side, and then the the bed pulls down.
It's your typical bed, but it's a pain to pull down. So maybe we'll pull it down later to show you.
It has Donald in there.
Yeah, it has Donald in there laying on a hammock, and it's like your typical Disney lay down Murphy bed.
Yeah.
We're being kind of lazy, aren't we? That we're not showing that.
Yeah,
to
they
you.
don't need to see that.
We'll show that to you later.
Little housekeeping towel ear, whatever.
Yeah,
you
I
call
do
it.
like that they put the little Mickey.
Only
ear towels
one
out.
bedside table, which is a little of a bummer.
Slightly bummer.
They
Yeah.
do have some USB plugs and regular plugs. A sofa that pulls out, and then a little coffee table.
Yeah,
on
it
wheels.
does
And it's
have
got
a drawer
some
on each
storage
side,
there.
which is kind of nice.
Yeah. So, and then our view is kind of a corner, which you can look right into the neighbor's room, which is weird.
It's similar to what we had at the boardwalk.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, it's a pretty view out there.
Yeah, it's the woods. And you can see the top of the Swan poking out over there. So that's where the boardwalk area is. And, yeah. That's that. Whoa. Man,
Stop.
she's like a cat. She moves silently over to this side now.
So yeah, we were just saying this is probably the roughest looking room we've stayed in to date
Yeah.
on property. Maybe even rougher than the original All Stars rooms with the carpet. Like if you know those rooms.
Oh, yeah.
I just said with the
I
carpet.
mean, especially
because
that bed there. I mean, it's all...
everything
kinda
is
chipped
very like chipped
There's
and
paint
worn.
on the floor out there. Like,
Yeah, we were just saying if we were using DVC points, like we paid dues and everything, I would be disappointed. For us, we're getting a
renting it.
steal.
Yeah.
I mean,
The location of the beach club is what...
that's what
big thing
is what
anyway.
we wanted. Yeah, and the other resort that we stayed at in this area is the Boardwalk, and that was probably the second least nice room.
Yeah, like these must have been it's been the longest in refurb,
Yeah, I think so.
but
And still, like for us, I don't really care about outdated. I don't, you know what I mean?
No,
As
I
long
don't
as
care
there's
about
not
that.
dirt, like hair and previous
Yeah.
people dirt, and there's none of that. We don't really care about that. I love the layout of these rooms. I love having the couch and the table to come into. I will say, Saratoga Springs is the nicest room we've ever stayed in, and they have the Murphy bed.
yeah.
A
the
couch
most
that turns
comfortable.
into a Murphy bed is what they have. Pop Century has a Murphy bed, but it's a table. Saratoga Springs, it was a couch.
With a horse in it?
Yep. A couch and a coffee table that pulled out into a Murphy bed, which I absolutely loved because then you still got the
That wasn't
feature.
from the wall?
Yes, but there was a couch and then you pulled it over the couch.
Yeah.
Instead of a
But
table.
it was still from the wall.
Yeah, it was still from the wall, which made it nice because I'm sure everybody gets this when you have had a long park day. It's kind of nice to spread out in your own bed.
Yeah.
But we've also shared the beds here and they're completely fine. They're nice, they're comfortable beds. But these ones are like, this is like a pull-out, like a sofa bed.
Yeah.
So not comfortable. So, but still, we are not complaining. We are at the beach club.
Yep.
We're checked in before 2 p.m. We had our room by 12:30. It was pretty close to the parking lot and the outside and the elevator.
Yeah. It's
Not much
bad.
of a trek. So, yeah, now we just kind of we need to regroup because we're tired because, you know, yesterday's whole ordeal.
Feeling it now that we got in here.
I
We
am
hadn't
too.
up until right now when
Yeah.
I started like...
So we'll relax a little bit and then we'll just decide. Our park pass today is for Animal Kingdom. So if we were to go to any other park, we'd have to go to Animal Kingdom first because you can't make, the park passes are all full
Yeah.
for the day. So
I wish we
I
could
just,
cancel and change it, but
I just don't think I care tonight. Do you?
yeah.
I think I'm too tired for a park tonight anyway. So we'll have to decide if we want to hang around the boardwalk, if we want to try to venture to Disney Springs. If we do that, we'll probably take a bus rather than try to park this time on a Saturday. But, or yeah, what we want to get up to. But I think for now, we're just going to kind of soak it in, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're here. We are finally here. We're at Hollywood Studios.
Yep.
That was, my fingers in there. That was not the plan.
Nope. We
Canceled.
love to change things at the last
We
minute.
do, and you know what? It's so easy to do. We just canceled our Animal Kingdom Park Pass. We checked availability first. Canceled Animal Kingdom because that just seemed like too far and away for us tonight.
Yep.
and scheduled this one. Popped over to the little shop at the beach club before we came here. Can you see how red I am? Oh my goodness. It's mostly from wearing my mask inside where it's a little bit humid. Because outside it's nice. It's probably about 79. It's warm in the sun, but it's nice in the breeze, the shade. We just went through the first little bit of shops, and now we're on Sunset Boulevard. We're gonna do the shops here. I don't know what we'll really do tonight. Probably just poke around a little bit.
Yeah.
We took the boat over here. It was quick.
Yeah, you didn't have to wait very long.
No. And it's like medium here, I would say.
Look at the new screen.
Don't you think it's medium busy?
Yeah. The new screen. We're at Hollywood Studios. It says welcome to Hollywood Studios.
Oh, that's really cool. I love that they have all those kind of interactive things. There's a few Christmas decorations still up here and there, if you see across the street too on the building. And the stars are up, but I feel like those go up pretty early. I don't know. Do love Hollywood Studios. Got some frozen lemonade and some frozen blue raspberry. Got a good old Mickey pretzel missing his ear. Was his ear delicious?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. And then we're trying this, 50th anniversary. It's a shortbread cookie, pretzel shortbread with peanut butter fudge and strawberry jam. I'm sure I look like an absolute mess, but I'm really kind of excited to try this. I wanted to try like this blondie thing, but Fairfax Fair closes at 4, so I'll have to remember that for next time. This is actually much cooler looking.
Yeah.
If you can see the shortbread cookie and the jam, and then underneath there is the chocolate peanut butter fudge.
Good?
It's very good. You have to try it. That was very good. It's like a dessert peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Good.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend that. Plus, it's cute.
Yeah.
Usually the what?
Cute ones don't taste good.
That's what it seems like. The cuter they are, the less delicious they are usually, but this one fits both.
Yeah, it's good.
Apparently, it's still Christmas at Hollywood Studios. You saw the tree out. I was just noticing they still have these little trees.
Not the music though. It's not Christmas music.
The music is normal. You can kind of see there's more crowd that way, but it's pretty, really overall, it's pretty sparse, isn't it?
Yeah. It was hard to tell, I guess.
It is hard to tell, but the park doesn't feel jammed. Yeah. Where are we headed?
Pleasant weather. Galaxy's Edge.
Okay, so we're back at the room, and we just mobile ordered from the Beach Club Marketplace. It went pretty smoothly.
Yep.
Pick it up and everything.
Sure.
We mobile ordered. We got some baked mac and cheese with goldfish crackers. Aren't they cute? I also got some baked mac and cheese with goldfish crackers, but mine also has pulled pork on it. So delicious. Have you had yours yet?
I have not.
You have to take a bite. I just took a bite, but I already knew I liked mine. And then we got Mountain Dews at Target earlier today. And then this is the little Mickey Celebration cake. I know it's got like buttercream in it and vanilla and I think like birthday cake cream in it. So I'll have to look it up and I'll put it in the description below exactly what's in it, but it looks really good. So we'll let you know how everything tastes after we eat. Hello.
Hello.
Day 1, technically day 2, has come to an end.
Yes, technically, it's also technically
Travel day.
travel day.
If you didn't watch the video before this, go back and check that out so you know what we are talking about. It is, I don't even know what time it is. 8:24, so it's relatively early, but we're pretty wiped, aren't we?
Well, yeah, because we didn't get Went to bed at what, 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah, according to my sleep app on my watch, I got 2 hours and 30 minutes of restful sleep and then 2 hours of light sleep.
I was awake. We set our alarm for
10.
10, but I was awake at like 8 something.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
We were overtired maybe.
I think so. It's going to take a couple days probably for us to completely recoup from that. That's fine. We like to have earlier nights on our Disney trips lately anyway.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Unless we're like in the parks finishing it out. But anyway, today was a really good day.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
It was long. I mean.
Yeah.
Got up, got the rental car.
Mm-hmm. That went smooth.
Yep. Then we went to go get lunch.
Yep.
We didn't check out until
it was 10:30.
10 or 30, yeah.
Yeah,
so
10:30.
by the time we got on the road, it was like 11:30 by the time we got to Portillo's.
Mm-hmm. That was delicious.
That was very good.
Oh, so good.
We'll definitely go back there when we get home.
We have those at home. I think they're like from Chicago or something. I'm not sure, but we do have at least one or two at home, and we've never tried them, and now we know.
We'll go back.
Yeah, we'll go back. That was really good. And that is like right off property.
Yeah.
Right? Like basically if you leave property from Disney Springs, like back by Disney Springs.
Yeah. And then we went to Target to get some supplies. And while we were there, we got the notification that our room was ready.
Yeah, at 12:30, which is not typical. I don't want to give anyone who's never been the illusion that that's typical. Yeah. It's not typical. But it's the second time it's happened to us. Actually, the third time it's happened to me where we've gotten it very, very early.
Yeah.
We've almost always gotten it somewhat early. A couple of times we didn't get it until right on time or a little late. But anyway, and we did show you the room. We did sort of a miniature lazy room tour, but we've done a lot of room tours. They're not really a lot different. And this isn't a room we were like super excited about.
Yeah. There's nothing like special.
No, it's outdated. It's in rough shape, but it's absolutely all that we need for our purposes. Yeah, so. It's clean in that way. Yes. Yeah, we like it.
And then we had a park reservation for Animal Kingdom. Mm-hmm. We decided that was too much work to get. We would probably driven there, so we didn't want to do that. And
it was just a lot.
We wanted something easier because we were tired.
Animal Kingdom isn't a relaxing park for us. I'm sure for some people it is. We don't know it as well as we know the other parks. Don't you think?
It's big.
There's big.
A lot of walking.
Yep, there's a lot of walking, and it's just not as much of a, hey, let's just go in and see what we're going to... It's just kind of not how it is for us.
We were able to cancel that and go to Hollywood Studios.
Yep. We may still get over to Animal Kingdom at some point. We'll hop in the afternoon sometime or something. We went to Hollywood Studios. It was fun. We went in all the shops.
Yep.
Kind of on the main drag and on Sunset Boulevard.
Got some frozen lemonade and a pretzel.
Yes. Oh, and we tried...
the 50th.
Yeah, this 50th cookie. I will put a picture in right here. I think we also filmed a little bit of it. My Apple Watch is fully charged, just in case you wanted to know. The notification just popped up.
They did not want to.
I think we did film us tasting it too, so if we did film that, I won't put a picture in. If we didn't, there'll be a picture here. One way or the other,
anyway,
you'll see it.
It was delicious.
Yes, it was like pretzel shortbread with some jam and chocolate peanut butter. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
And what did we do from there?
Not much. We went to Galaxy's Edge.
We went to Galaxy's Edge. So, I don't know how if it was that exciting for you, but I was like pretty excited to walk into the shops and find that they were normal.
Yeah.
Like the little back Black Spire shops. You don't got to put a mask on. You don't got. I mean, you can. It's not really about a mask, but it's just no line.
Yeah, you don't
no
have to wait
waiting,
to get in there.
No, and it was really pretty quiet.
It was very quiet.
Galaxy's Edge was quiet. We talked about it and we're wondering if it's because they got rid of the virtual queue. So now you've got a packed, jammed bunch of people waiting for 2 hours for a rise.
In there, so maybe that.
I think it might help.
Cleared out people.
I think it really might help. So.
And then what was it? Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. Is that what that store is?
I think so. The one where you get the Kyber crystals.
Yep.
We bought our first souvenir. So super quick. If you watch our Disney vlogs, you know we do this. We don't really love doing hauls at the end because then we have to collect everything and we can't put it away and all of that. We find that to be more stressful. But I love watching people's hauls, so I still want to share everything that we got. So there'll be a miniature haul at the end of every day if we bought anything. And this is the purchase of today. How many times have I looked at this?
Yeah, like every time we go in that shop.
Every time. And when I say me, I mean really, like this, it's ours. We're buying this, don't you think? We'll find.
But
a
you've
use
been
for
always
it.
looking at it.
But I'm also kind of the notebook fiend in our
Yeah.
house. Like I'm always buying a notebook. Look at how cool this is. Like I can't even do it justice because you can't touch it.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's like
Wood almost.
yeah,
Almost.
it feels like wood anyway. Like boards almost put together, and they're like tied together by these leather straps. It's so cool. And then it has the alphabet here of the language they speak, and then probably not a language, it's probably a secret code. And the pages all have that symbol on them. I mean, it's just, and it smells good. It was not cheap.
It spells out
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah, those letters spell out wisdom if you look at the word. It's really cool. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not a language, is it? It's a code
I don't know.
that the rebellion uses, probably. Anyway, hear me talking like I know things. $29.99 was the cost. I think it's worth that. We did get an annual pass holder discount, so we did get 10% off. But
Was it 10?
20.
20.
It's 20% off. It's 10% off sit-down restaurants. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with that. I've wanted this so many trips, and we walked in there and it was so dead in there that I was like, yep, this trip. We're buying it now.
Yeah. Nobody in there to fight.
It was great. And then we left there. We walked through Toy Story Land. That was crowded, as it seems like it always is.
Yeah.
And yeah, we looked in a couple more shops, and then we left the park.
Skyliner. Back to
Skyline's back
Epcot.
here.
Walked back to the beach club.
Yeah. And then we mobile ordered our dinner, which we showed you, our mac and cheese and our celebration cake, which we loved everything, didn't we, pretty
It was
much?
good, yeah.
The cake was not as good, in my opinion, as the one we had at the Grand Floridian in October. So if you're here, check out the Grand Floridian's celebration cake. But it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. And the mac and cheese. You liked yours?
Yeah, it was good.
I have had this before, and I just love it.
Nice and crusty.
Yeah, it's like good gooey mac and cheese in the middle, and then there's just a good crusty, crunchy cheese around the outside.
Baked macaroni and cheese.
Baked macaroni and cheese, yep. And mine had pulled pork on it. It's got baby goldfish crackers on top. It was really good, and it was easy process, right, to get that and pick it up. So now we're watching Die Hard, as you do on a Disney World vacation, right?
Yep.
You all watch Die Hard when you go to Disney
We're
World,
gonna
right?
watch the Book of Boba Fett.
We are.
Episode 2.
We are going to watch the Book of Boba Fett episode 2 on my iPad here after I take a shower. We've got everything figured out. Tomorrow is Epcot. I think
we're
later...
going to try the Disney Genie, the free thing
free
where
version.
it plans your day. I'm just curious what questions it asks you and how it asks you like your preferences and how it sets up your day.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how that all works.
Yeah.
I'd be curious just to see it, how it goes.
I'm super curious. The other thing we need to remember to do that we probably would have remembered, but I'm thinking about it right now, is to wake up at 7 to see if we can get
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille thing, because that ends on Monday. Tomorrow's the last day you
I
can
would
try
have
for
totally
that.
forgot about that.
Yep. And if we don't, we don't. We've ridden it before. It's very cute. It would be fun to ride, but I won't wait for 2 hours in line for it. So, yeah, we'll wake up at 7 and try to get that, and then we'll kind of plan our day accordingly. But we're like 5 feet away from Epcot here at the Beach Club, which is just, it's a little more than 5 feet. But you know, I mean, it's astonishingly close.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I don't even feel like I know how much footage we got today. And this is probably not our best vlog ever, but I feel like we do a pretty good job when we're at Epcot. There's usually a lot to film, so. And it's gonna be fun to have a full day. Plus, I'm kind of excited to go to the new mouse gear, which is called Creature Creation.
Which we've been there once.
What's it called?
Creations.
Creations. We were there on our October trip, but we didn't vlog that trip, and I didn't want to like it because I loved mouse gear, but it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So we'll film in there a little bit too, maybe. But anyway, day 1
/ travel day.
/ travel day 2. The travel day vlog will have gone up before this, but this was also. We will also stop talking about that. But we had to talk about it one more time.
We were just saying that's what it was.
No, but I feel like it's going to be like, yeah, we get it. You had a long travel day. All right. Good night, and we will see you in the morning.